Welcome back to Hot Car Track and some more die-cast 3D printed track parts. This time we're looking at the NASCAR Drop. This connects to the NASCAR Adventure Force racing track. This sort of grey, greenish one. I printed her out and she looks beautiful. Here's a version in grey. Now, it comes in 4 pieces and there are no supports. This is designed for you to be able to build a little mountain through here so it can sit on a bit of grass or on a bit of dirt or something like that. It should find its own sort of level where it wants to go. However, you can, do whatever you need to do with it, you know what I mean? You can go either way, so you're not limited with how you can do things. But today I just want to show you how to determine where the parts go and how to set it up. As with all my parts, they all come with connectors, and I always advise a little bit of tape underneath each bit of track here, like I've done here. Okay, so now let's have a look at the black version and see what parts that we have. There's obviously 4 parts with this this kit, okay, and the 2 straight parts obviously go at the top and the bottom, and they have wings which obviously connect into the NASCAR track. Okay, so that's pretty easy to identify what goes where. How do you work out which bit is the bottom or the top? Well, the bottom bit is this bit here. It's a little bit thicker through just there, and obviously that's going to sit flush on the floor or whatever you have your track on. Excuse me. And that's the top bit, okay? There's only one way it will go, and so let's just put a connector in and I'll show you. Connectors just slide in. I'm going to do it incorrectly so you'll see. You can see here where this join is meeting. I'm not too sure if the camera can pick it up, but it's not flush, right? So you know that you have it in the incorrect way. So let's put that the correct way. And that's how that curve goes, okay? So let's get a little bit of tape, which I have prepared already, and just chuck that on there, and that'll just hold that nice and tight. So now you have the basis of the drop, okay? The next bit will just be to grab some track joiners, doesn't matter which colour, not really going to see them, and then you just connect a bottom bit like that, and now we have the bottom bit done. Okay, and yet again, a little bit of tape, and just put them on there just to hold the join. You might be asking yourself, well, why doesn't he, like have some kind of joiner that holds the thing together? The way these things are printed, you can't make a lock-in type situation that I have with my 180 curves with a bolt. So we use tape, and to be honest, I think tape is just easier and more effective than having to chuck a bolt through and also design something to go with this. Alright, and we're up to the last one. So this is the entry. Grab your other bit of track here, which I need. Yet again, a big thank you to Mark D for supplying me this little bit of track. For without this track, oh sorry, what am I doing? I'm half asleep. Yeah, thank you to Mark D for supplying me the NASCAR track to be able to design these wonderful parts. So there is the drop in its entirety. 4 pieces. You've got a straight, you've got the actual bottom drop here, the top drop, and then you've got the entry point here. By the way, you can also have cars go up, okay? It's not limited to just going down, right? So a little bit more tape. Chuck it on, and there is the drop, the NASCAR Drop, and of course we want to put a little bit of NASCAR track to it. Slide this in, if I can see what I'm doing, and these wings will just grab it, and that is a really nice tight flush fit along there. That's smooth as. You shouldn't have any issues with your cars at all. And it's a very smooth bit of kit. And it'll be a great addition to your racing adventures. I actually really quite like the thickness, the width of this NASCAR. As you know, I race on the fat track, which is a little bit wider, but I'm starting to come to terms with the actual width of this track. I quite like it. And it prints out beautifully, I've got to give you that. And of course, just to complete the deal, we just chuck another bit of track on the end here. And then basically you're off and racing. If I can find where it goes in. It's a bit hard because I've got the camera right in my face, as I say every time. And there you go, that's in, that's in. You can see how easily that attaches. I would also put a little bit of tape on both sides here, okay? But I won't, just for these demonstration purposes. And there you are, the NASCAR Drop. Available from the links below. Look how smooth that is. That's beautiful. And you can also get a bit of air if you really have these cars flying around. This Holden also has suspension, right? So you're going to find cars with suspension will obviously come along, want to bounce and do that. But it's a very smooth bit of track, it really is. It's just one beautiful printed piece. Anyway, good racing. And if you're interested, check the links out down below. Catch you later.